Hello there, amazing viewers and subscribers, and welcome to a brand new Doctor Who video for today. And it is, of course, the latest episode in my series of ranking every single season and series of Doctor Who from 1963 down to 2023. And of course, we are in 9th place. Yes, we are in the 9th place, and it is a Modern Who series. Now, this series, as you know, I've already said most of Modern Who further down the bottom. And some series from Modern Who have made it into the top 20, the top 15. And to say this, now, especially for the top 10, because I already said 10th place last week was season 2. Go and check that video out. There's only 2 series left of Modern Who to actually say, and they both are actually in the top 10. Well, should I say the top 9? Call it the top 9. So there is actually like 2 good seasons of Modern Who that's basically in the top 9, and of course we are in 9th place. So what is this series I'm going to be talking about? It's of course series 5. To me, this is the second best series of modern Doctor Who. It feels new, it's got a fresh start, it has a kick into it. And of course, back when this series was airing, I was in, god blimey, I was in year 9, year 10, something like that. And yeah, year 9, year 10. Yeah, because I was year 11. Well, I just finished year 11 when series 7 aired. So yeah, year 10. Yeah, year 10, year 9, something like that. And of course, this series stars Matt Smith as the brand new 11th Doctor. We have Cara Gillan as Amy Pond. We have Arthur Darvill as Rory, and of course Alex Kingston, aka River, for half of this series. So, of course, this series is series 5. Now, to me, this is the second best series of modern Doctor Who. Some people normally put this in number 1 place for Modern Who. For me, out of all the other seasons and stuff, I had to put this one in 9th place because I just physically do enjoy this one. But the next one, I enjoy a lot more. So I've actually put that very more higher in this list. So I'm going to show you what I've got on DVD and Blu-ray of series 5 before we actually get into that. So for series 5, we've got the volume of series 5 volume 1, series 5 volume 2, series 5 volume 3, and of course series 5 volume 4, as well as A Christmas Carol. For some reason on BBC iPlayer, they've actually put this in with series 10, where all the other DVD releases, like for the box sets and stuff, they've actually put this with series 6. So I think I'm going to go where BBC iPlayer put it, with series 5. Also, series 5, I own it here on a DVD box set that literally just slides, as well as a limited version, a limited steelbook DVD, as well as the little slim version of series 5 as well. And then, of course, for Blu-ray, I own the Blu-ray steelbook of this series, as well as the re-release steelbook of it, but with better artwork. So, series 5 for me, what can I say about it? What I physically enjoy from it? Well, it's got a new fresh start. I love the 11th Hour. It's probably the second best post-regeneration story for me. This story basically follows on from where we saw the 10th Doctor say, I don't want to go, regenerate. And then, of course, we have this whopping, fantastic 11th Doctor. Very fun, filled with hyper energy and stuff. We have Prisoner Zero, we have the Atraxi. Of course, the Doctor does call the Atraxi back to give them a lecture, which is absolutely brilliant. And then the rest of this is just flat out brilliant and amazing and just pure brilliancy. The next episode, Beast Below, I physically do enjoy that one as well. I love the Starwell. I love the fact we meet Elizabeth the 10th. I love the Smilers. I really think they were quite interesting. I do like them. The way they kind of have this rotating face, where if you don't like what they're going to do, they just go from the grinning one to the angry one. Victory of the Daleks, not many people love this story, but I'm going to have to say, this one I just physically enjoy a lot. I enjoy this a lot more. I do like the Paradigm Daleks. I know people have got issues with them, but I'm going to be honest. I absolutely do like the Paradigm Daleks. I like the tallness of them. I don't really like the colour coding. I really think they should just stick to one colour. Like having as a whole new race, make them all white Daleks, like we have for Remembrance with the Imperial Daleks, which I have got on figure up here on this shelf. The Imperial Daleks, I think they all should have just looked like the Dalek Supreme, but make the Dalek Supreme a bit different to the other ones. Not have them all like different colour coded and stuff. I do like the fact we see the Doctor losing his temper with a Dalek, and he's there with a wretch banging the Dalek saying, "Come on, you know me, you want to kill me." And he's there screaming, going, "You are my enemy and I am yours. You are everything I despise. I defeated you time and time again. Oh, I defeated you. I sent you back into the void. I saved the whole reality from you. I am the Doctor and you are the Daleks." I just really love that whole speech from the 11th Doctor in Victory of the Daleks. And of course the Daleks do win the Doctor for once, because every single time we see the Doctor has actually defeated the Daleks, and he defeats them. In this one we see the Daleks win for once, and I really think that's absolutely brilliant, the way the Doctor is just there losing his temper. He goes to try and stop them, and they know the Doctor will pick Earth instead of wiping the Daleks out. So of course they go off and make a new Skaro, which basically we do see in Series 7 and Series 9. I absolutely do love this story. The next one is, of course, The Time of Angels and Flesh and Stone. This really makes The Weeping Angels more creepier than the very first story, aka Blink. And I have to say, I'm going to say honestly, out of all the Weeping Angel episodes, this two-parter and Village of the Angels are flat out the best Weeping Angel stories I can actually say for Modern Who. I don't really care for... Well, Blink's got to be the third best, I'm going to be honest, but I don't really care for Angels Take Manhattan. I don't really like that story. I think the Weeping Angels are basically just wasted there. And I really don't like the whole Statue of Liberty sort of thing from that story. But this one, I love the Weeping Angels because they go around, they're trying to restore themselves by basically crashing a spaceship into the Byzantium and spinning out all this radiation and basically rebuilding the Weeping Angels army. I do like that. I also like the way how the Weeping Angel snaps open Bob's face, like throat, and then he uses his voice box to communicate with the Doctor and basically become Angel Bob, I presume. And of course we do have the Doctor giving that other great speech where he goes, "There's one thing you do if you're smart, there's one thing you never ever put in a trap, and what would that might be, sir?" And the Doctor's just there with a gun going, "Me." I just physically enjoy that cliffhanger. And then of course you do the jump into the Byzantium, basically into the spaceship, and then the Doctor basically sends the Weeping Angels into the cracking time. Yeah, I really do enjoy this one. Now, going into the next story, which is basically the Vampires of Venice. This one, it is like a little bit of a step back because we do have the Doctor trying to patch up Amy and Rory's relationship. Now, it is brilliant that we haven't got a whole lovey-dovey stuff from the beginning of the 11th Doctor's run. Yeah, I don't really care. I really do enjoy the River and Doctor stuff. I never really liked the relationship stuff between the Doctor and the companion. So we got Amy and Rory there, and the Doctor's there trying to fix their relationship and everything. I really think that's brilliant. Vampires of Venice, I absolutely love it because when you got that fish alien creature trying to hit on the Doctor, and the Doctor goes, "Let's see, I'm a Time Lord, you're a great big fish. Imagine the children." I really do love that line. I really love the Vampires of Venice, because I really do like when the Doctor goes, "There are creepy girls that do not like sunlight." And you got Rory there, like Amy and Rory there, kind of running towards the Doctor. They run, and they're both running, and the Doctor, the Doctor and Amy are literally there going, "Vampires in Venice." I know, and they're kind of there, and Rory goes, I really do like Rory in this one. Amy's Choice. This is the weak episode of Series 5 for me. I just don't physically enjoy this one. The Dream Lords are kind of okay. I do like the Dream Lord, but I really do like stories with the dark the dark side of the Doctor. Like for Twilight Time Lord, when we kind of Valiard is the Doctor's dark side. I really wish the Valiard would return, because I really think we could have some more potential stories with the Valiard and stuff. Yeah, I really do enjoy it. I do like the Dream Lord. He's the only good thing about this, and Matt Smith's performance is brilliant. Amy and Rory, I just physically like... I can't really say on that, because it's like, yeah, okay, they're kind of good, they're kind of bad, you know, not great. Then, of course, we go to the Silurian two-parter, The Hungry Earth and Cold Blood. Now, I've only got one major complaint for this story, well, this two-parter. It's the fact the Silurians don't look like that they used to do in Classic Who. And I really think this is just a massive, massive letdown, because when we knew the Silurians were coming, and I thought, oh, great, we got the Silurians coming back, you know. Me and my best mate, Jamie Arrowsmith, we talked about this episode for months and months and months. Even when Series 6 was still airing, we both just kept talking about this two-parter. where he loves the Silurians, the new Silurians, and I'm like, I do like them, but I prefer the classic ones because the classic ones make them look a bit more awesome and a bit more epic, and then I just feel so let down with the appearance of the Silurians from this genre era. But saying that, I do kind of get the design because I do like Madame Vastra later on in series 6 and 7 and 8. So I do get used to it, but I feel like, yeah, I like them, but I love the classic Silurians a lot more. And yeah, I am sorry, but I do kind of like the way they have the weapons, a bit like the Sea Devil's weapons. So I do enjoy that as well. And of course, the one thing I love about Legends of the Sea Devils is that they stay true to the Sea Devils appearance that they did back in 1972. Yeah, okay, they kind of got swords and stuff, but we are in a pirate era, so yeah, you know, I'm not going to moan about it, but I am glad they kind of kept the appearance of the Sea Devils exactly the same. Then, of course, we go into, I think it's Vincent and the Doctor. Not many people like this episode, especially another sci-fi guy. I'm going to have to agree with him on this one because I understand what his issue is. Yeah, okay, we do kind of have that nice moment with the Doctor taking Van Gogh to 2010 AD and showing him, you know, his whole little section of paintings, just to find out that he does kill himself in the end. Yeah. I do not like the episode, but it has got that nice little bit in it, and it's like, yeah, okay, I do enjoy it. I think the episode is a little bit of a letdown. So I do kind of agree with another sci-fi guy's opinions on the story, but I really think the bit where they kind of go to the National Museum and show Van Gogh's paintings are in the museum and that they're loved by millions, I think that's a nice little gesture, but the rest of the episode is just a flat-out bunter. The Lodger, I believe, is next. So The Lodger, what can I say about it? Well, we've got James Corden in it from Gavin and Stacey. Yeah. What can I say about it? I actually prefer The Lodger more to Closing Time. I really think that Craig should not have appeared in Series 6. I think this should have been his one-off episode. I do like The Lodger because when you see the Doctor trying to act like a normal bloke and he's there with an earpiece and he goes, I am just a typical normal bloke. Yeah, have you seen you? Karen Gillan makes me laugh because she's there with the Doctor's stethoscope and she goes, let's see, bow tie, get rid. And the Doctor goes, bow ties are cool. I really do enjoy The Lodger. It does make me laugh and stuff. And I do like the whole bit with the silences time machine kind of going from 1969 to 2011 to end up attaching itself to Craig's flat and to make it look like a house. Well, his house, but to make it look like a flat. I do enjoy that one. And then, of course, we jump into the finale now, which is, superb. I absolutely love this finale. It's, out of all of the finales from Modern Who, I'm going to have to generally say this is actually in the top 5. I'm going to do a video on ranking each finale of Doctor Who from 2005 onwards, because I do love this finale. I think it's definitely in the top 5. I can't place it at the moment because I absolutely do love Battle from Part of the Waves. I really think that is phenomenal, and I really do enjoy that two-parter for a finale. So I kind of need to do a list of ranking all of the finales. I need to do that at some point. I have to admit, I physically just love this two-parter, the Pandorica Opens and the Big Bang. I love the fact we kind of have the whole plot of the Pandorica where you kind of got Vincent kind of there screaming, and of course he paints the TARDIS exploding, and then of course we see it with Winston Churchill. We see it with Winston Churchill. Then he calls River because the TARDIS has redirected the call in the time vortex. So basically, River goes and finds the picture, then goes and dismantles the oldest planet in the universe with coordinates, and then of course we find out where River is actually a whole Auton base, that the Autons have disguised themselves with the Pandorica to make an alliance between Daleks, Cybermen, Silurians. You know, we have the robot from the Matt Smith era, from the Tennant era, the robot Santa people. We have a Hoyks, we have Revels from Torchwood. I think we see a couple of Sarah Jane villains as well, and it's just like, yeah, I absolutely am enjoying this episode because it connects Torchwood and Sarah Jane together in this episode. I really think because of the Revels and some of the Sarah Jane Adventures creatures do turn up. The aliens do turn up from the Sarah Jane Adventures. And I'm like, yep, I do enjoy this episode. And when you kind of see them all just putting the Doctor in the Pandorica, and he's there trying to warn them and telling them to listen to him, and you've got the Cybermen basically going, seal the Pandorica. And he goes, no, just listen to me. And at that moment, the whole universe just blows up, of course. And then, we know the Doctor, he gets at the Pandorica, puts Amy in there after she got shot by Auton, Rory, and of course restored by her younger self. And basically the Doctor's there using with his Time Force manipulator to basically jump around, and he's there with a mop and the fairs. And then he goes back and gives Rory the sonic screwdriver, puts the sonic screwdriver out of Amy's pocket. We have all that, and of course we kind of see the Doctor's exterminated body, but he still has enough energy to go to the Pandorica to basically use the Time Vortex manipulator to reboot the universe by basically flying it into an exploding TARDIS, the Pandorica. Yeah, and the universe does get rebooted, and of course we have that whole thing with Amy and the wedding, like shouting, I remember you, all this lot. And then of course the Doctor materializes and he's wearing a brand new outfit, which I'm like, yes, I actually do want to cosplay that outfit of the 11th Doctor at some point. And then of course we kind of see them going, yeah, don't worry, we're on our way, which basically is a little bit of a sequel to Mummy on the Orient Express from Series 8, but we don't actually see the adventure between the Doctor, Amy and Rory. We don't really see that, but the 12th Doctor does mention this incident, and it's just like, yeah, okay then, so it does actually happen, but we don't actually see it on screen. I'm going to talk about a little bit of the Christmas Carol now. I really do enjoy this one. It's my second favourite Matt Smith Christmas special. What can I say about it? I love the fact we have Kazran Sardik. I love the fact the Doctor is very, very energetic in this story. He goes, sorry, Christmas Eve on the rooftop, my whole brain says, what the hell? And of course, when he goes, the controls are isomorphic, the Doctor goes, oh, you fibber. And the Doctor is there, and he literally puts his screwdriver and he goes, these controls are isomorphic. I really love that line. Kazran, I think, is interesting. I would love to see more done with his character, but I want to keep him as a one-off character as well. So I kind of want more, but I kind of want him to stay as a one-off character on screen. So I think Big Finish has dived into more like possible stories between the Doctor, Kazran, and Abigail because of the whole every Christmas to have an adventure. We only see a couple of adventures in the episode, but we don't really see all of them. We do know the Doctor does get married to Marilyn Monroe, which basically just get called back to the Husbands of River Song as well. Yeah, I just really do enjoy this episode. So that's mostly of Series 5. So let me know in the comments, what do you think of Series 5? Is it one of your favourites? Is it not one of your favourites? Let me know. Please do like, subscribe, share, and join for more awesome Doctor Who content. And join me next week when I talk about what's in 8th place. And no spoilers for you lot. I hope you enjoy this video and have a cracking day. And stay absolutely amazing.